And so the other one that I really focus on is the enforcement actions. All right, we're not going to get bogged down with the rest of this budget, but let's just look at some of the enforcement activities. I keep hearing that people think that because there's a Republican in office, that OSHA's done. They're not going to be doing any work anymore. Not true. They just now are going to probably spend more money, and we can see it in the budget, for compliance assistance versus compliance enforcement. So that doesn't mean none. It just means that the activity is going to change. So here are the enforcement activities that they're going to be doing. They're going to ensure compliance with the standard, reduce workplace hazard, prevent fatalities. It's good. So let's see. OSHA, right here. Keep doing that. There we go. OSHA employs a mix of unprogrammed inspections, which are investigations for complaints, aka if your workers are unhappy and they complain to OSHA, you're going to see OSHA, regardless of what OSHA is going to. Depends on the type of complaint, actually. If it's a formal complaint where they put the name and number, address, and all that stuff, you're going to see OSHA. Informal, anonymous complaints, you're going to get a letter from OSHA, a tersely written letter, wagging their finger at you. Then you got to tell them how you're going to comply, or what did you do for this letter. All right, so OSHA employs a mix of unprogrammed inspections. You see what those are there: fatalities, amputations, and hospitalizations, aka OSHA record keeping, and program inspections such as targeted and high hazard workplaces. So those are going to be where OSHA is going to focus their activity. So high hazard industries, if you need to know what that is, go to 1904, which is the record keeping section, subpart E, and then go to Appendix A. So subpart E, Appendix A, is going to show you a listing of high hazard, and that's where you're going to find out if you're on that list. But if you're required to keep records for injuries and illness, and you got 20 to 49, 20 to 2, I can't remember, 20 to 100, I think it is, workers, you're on that list. All right, so let's see. Numerous cases of inspection results egregious and persistent violators. Severe violators, the severe violators list is going to be in there. And again, usually in this section, they tell you exactly what is going to be enforced. So I'm going to scroll down a little, and okay, now I'm seeing it. I'm going to highlight my page for you guys. Oops, I didn't mean to highlight all that. Let's get that out. I want to highlight this right here. I got a little chipmunk visiting me too. If I had my other camera, I would have showed you guys. All right, future of OSHA. So now you're going to really need to know the future of OSHA. I've just figured it out right now.
Plot twist.
All right, so the future of OSHA is 70 to 80% of inspections initiated will be unprogrammed. That's a lot. So 70 to 80%. So that means OSHA gets a call from your worker that, hey, something's going up, I need you here. And it's a formalized call. That's going to be the inspections. The next set of inspections are going to be OSHA coming in. And oh my goodness, this is so cute. You guys have got to see this. No, or you can't. It's just a little chipmunk. They got chipmunks here in Canada. It's so cute. Anyway, he was coming in. He was going to say hi to you guys. He's going to actually, chill with me on the podcast. I would have had to mic it up though, but that's all right. The chipmunks say kind of crazy things, I would imagine, because they're nuts. Hold on. I gotta cue that up. They're nuts. Okay. All right, so 70 to 80%, that means treat your people right. And if you treat your people right, then OSHA's not going to show up. How's that? Then the other 20%, you guys seeing, OSHA estimates that approximately 20 to 30% of inspections will be performed and intended to continue initiating programmed inspections for national emphasis programs. Go to osha.gov/enforcements. Scroll down to the bottom of that page, and you're going to see those enforcement activities. Let's see what else they're going to do. Local emphasis programs are going to be there. And then construction targeted sites when resources allow. So you big construction projects, you're going to see OSHA there. And again, for egregious offenders and the most dangerous workplaces, aka the severe violators list. All right, so that's what you're going to do. It looks like OSHA is also modernizing their citation process. They're going to do some certified mail for USPS. Usually that's what happens. And use electronic means to deliver citations. Okay, let's update. So let's go back up to see the difference. So 2026 in dollar figures, right up here. And again, we're in the federal enforcement, was 1,100. So they're going down, it looks like 104 FTEs and reducing an additional, should be $3.2 million. So that's going to, again, say they're reducing enforcement, but they're not eliminating it because these workers that are left here are still going to be doing something. All right, let's scroll down a little more. Let's see if there's any mention of anything else that we should be aware of. And sorry, you guys hearing all that wind here. I could mute myself, though. I'm going to mute myself. It's kind of weird with the dead air, isn't it? Especially you guys on the podcast. So I'm not going to do that. Even the wind is not bad. So here's the performance narrative. All right. So it says 2027 OSHA agency. Let's highlight that. Those of you that can't see the highlights, you're not watching me on YouTube. If you want to listen to this right now when you get home, then go ahead, go to your YouTube station, subscribe to Safety Consultant. So you go to youtube.com, look up Safety Consultant, and you'll see this channel. And or you can do it's like Safety Consultant US is like the actual name, but Safety Consultant, I grabbed that name, and then you can see what I'm doing here. All right. So again, federal agency, it looks like they're going to conduct 22,000 inspections, and now they break down those inspections. 19,000 is going to be safety inspections, and then 22 will be health inspections, 2,200. So OSHA is basically split up into two parts: physical hazards and then health hazards. So the safety inspections are what you're seeing the bulk of that is. And again, I believe a lot of that's going to be construction industry and high hazard industry. Let's see. OSHA intends to inspect or investigate 95% of complaints received in a timely manner. In addition, OSHA's goal is to respond to 98% of fatalities and catastrophes within one business day. If you ever heard someone say OSHA doesn't have quotas, I just read you an OSHA quota. And here's another big one, all right?